Self-reflection is the foundation of personal growth. It is the process of taking a step back from the noise, the distractions, and the demands of the outside world to look inward. In the fast-paced world we live in, it's easy to lose sight of ourselves, to get caught up in the whirlwind of daily tasks, obligations, and expectations. But without a deep and intentional practice of self-reflection, we risk drifting through life, reacting to circumstances instead of creating a path that is aligned with who we truly are. It's in those quiet moments of introspection where clarity is born, where we begin to understand the deeper layers of our being. Self-reflection isn't just about looking at the surface level of your life, it's about diving deep into your thoughts, emotions, and motivations. It's asking the hard questions, the ones that make you uncomfortable, because they force you to confront the areas in your life that need change or improvement. When you engage in self-reflection, you become more aware of your habits, both good and bad. You start to see patterns in your behavior, the ones that push you forward and the ones that hold you back. It's about recognizing where you're thriving and where you're simply going through the motions. It's not always easy to admit to yourself that certain behaviors or thought patterns are limiting your potential, but without that honest assessment, you can't move forward. Self-reflection also allows you to reconnect with your values, those core beliefs that shape your decisions and actions. Over time, as we face new experiences and challenges, our values may evolve, and it's important to regularly check in with yourself to ensure that the path you're on aligns with what truly matters to you. In the process of self-reflection, you also gain a clearer understanding of your goals and desires. Life has a way of pulling us in different directions, and without taking the time to reflect, it's easy to find yourself pursuing goals that don't truly resonate with your heart. Through self-reflection, you can ask yourself, are these goals mine? Or are they the result of external pressures and expectations? It's an opportunity to realign, to refocus on what you truly want, not what others think you should want. Self-reflection gives you the space to listen to your inner voice, to tune out the noise and focus on what drives you from within. You begin to see that your journey is yours alone, and only you can define what success and fulfillment look like for you. This practice also fosters emotional intelligence, as it helps you to become more aware of your emotions and how they influence your actions. You begin to notice how certain situations trigger specific emotions and how those emotions shape your behavior. By understanding your emotional responses, you can start to manage them more effectively, leading to more thoughtful and intentional actions. You can learn to respond instead of react, to take a moment before making decisions, ensuring that they align with your long-term goals and values. Self-reflection encourages you to take responsibility for your emotions, rather than blaming external circumstances for how you feel or act. It's an empowering process because it puts the control back in your hands. You realize that you have the power to change your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your life. Through self-reflection, you gain insight into your strengths, those unique qualities that set you apart from others. You begin to see how your strengths have played a role in your achievements and how you can leverage them to overcome future challenges. At the same time, self-reflection shines a light on areas where you may need to grow. It's not about judging yourself harshly or dwelling on mistakes, but rather about acknowledging where there's room for improvement and creating a plan to address those areas. Every person on this earth has a unique potential, something that sets them apart from everyone else. It's not always something that's immediately obvious, but it's there, waiting to be discovered and developed. This potential is a combination of your talents, skills, experiences, and passions, all coming together to create something that only you can offer. Yet, so often we allow this potential to remain dormant, overshadowed by doubt, fear, or the pressures of conforming to societal expectations. Developing your unique potential requires recognizing that you have something valuable to offer the world, something that no one else possesses in quite the same way. It's about taking the time to explore what you're naturally drawn to, what activities or interests make you feel alive, and what challenges ignite a fire in your spirit. This is not a process that happens overnight. It's a journey of self-discovery that requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. To develop your potential, you must first be willing to acknowledge that it exists. So many people go through life believing they have nothing special to offer, that their abilities are average or that their contributions don't matter. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Every person has within them a reservoir of untapped potential waiting to be unlocked. It starts with a shift in mindset, a recognition that your gifts and abilities are not static but can be developed and expanded. You may have been born with certain talents, but those talents need to be nurtured, honed, and refined. Just as a seed needs the right conditions to grow into a strong tree, your potential needs the right environment to flourish. This means surrounding yourself with people, opportunities, and experiences that challenge you to grow, that push you to stretch beyond what you thought was possible. Developing your unique potential also means embracing the fact that growth is a process. It's not something that happens in a straight line, and there will be moments when you feel stuck or unsure of how to move forward. But these moments are a natural part of the journey. They are the times when you're being called to dig deeper, to look within yourself for the answers, and to trust that the challenges you're facing are helping to shape you into the person you're meant to become. It's in these moments of struggle that you often discover the depths of your potential, realizing that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. But you must be willing to keep going, to keep pushing through the discomfort and uncertainty, knowing that each step you take is bringing you closer to unlocking more of your unique abilities. Another key aspect of developing your potential is recognizing that it's not just about you. Your potential is meant to be shared, to be used in service of others. When you develop your unique gifts, you contribute something valuable to the world. You bring a perspective, a set of skills, or a solution that no one else can offer in quite the same way. But in order to do this, you have to believe that what you have to offer is needed. You have to trust that your unique perspective matters, that your voice deserves to be heard, and that your contributions can make a difference. Developing your potential is not about competing with others or trying to prove your worth. It's about fully embracing who you are and allowing that to shine through in everything you do. This process also involves a deep commitment to continuous learning and improvement. Your potential is not a fixed destination, but an ever-evolving process. As you grow and develop, you'll discover new aspects of your abilities, new areas where you can expand, and new ways to apply your skills. This requires a mindset of lifelong learning, a willingness to remain curious, open, and adaptable. It's about seeking out opportunities to learn, whether through formal education, mentorship, or real-world experiences. Every challenge you face, every new skill you learn, and every experience you have adds to your potential, shaping you into a more capable and well-rounded individual. But this only happens if you're committed to the process of growth and willing to put in the effort to continuously develop your abilities. In order to fully develop your unique potential, you must also be willing to take risks. Playing it safe may feel comfortable, but it rarely leads to the kind of growth that allows you to fully tap into your abilities. Taking risks means stepping into the unknown, trying new things, and being willing to fail. Failure is not something to be feared, but embraced as a valuable part of the learning process. Each failure teaches you something important about yourself, about your strengths, and about the areas where you can improve. It's through these experiences that you develop resilience, perseverance, and the ability to keep moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. Developing your potential requires courage, the courage to go after your dreams even when the path is uncertain, and the courage to believe in yourself when others may doubt you. Time and energy are two of the most valuable resources you have, yet they are often the most easily wasted or given away without much thought. Every day you are given a finite amount of time, and once it's gone, you can never get it back. Energy, too, is limited. You only have so much physical, mental, and emotional strength to use each day before it becomes depleted. These resources are precious because they are the fuel that drives your productivity, your growth, and ultimately your success. Yet, far too often people fail to guard their time and energy, allowing others to drain them, distractions to steal them, and unimportant tasks to consume them. The truth is, if you don't protect your time and energy, someone else will use them for their own purposes, leaving you exhausted and unfulfilled. Guarding your time and energy starts with recognizing their value. Time is the one thing that is equally distributed to everyone, but how you use it determines whether or not you'll reach your goals. Every minute of your day has the potential to either move you closer to your purpose or pull you further away from it. The challenge is that there are countless distractions competing for your attention at all times: social media, emails, television, other people's problems, and even your own internal doubts. If you're not careful, these distractions can take over your day, leaving you with little to show for your efforts. It's essential to be intentional about how you spend your time, setting clear boundaries and priorities so that you can focus on what truly matters. Energy, on the other hand, is more than just the physical stamina to get through the day. It's also your mental and emotional capacity. When you guard your energy, you're not only protecting yourself from physical burnout, but also from mental fatigue and emotional overwhelm. Every decision you make, every conversation you have, and every task you complete requires energy. And if you're not mindful of where your energy is going, you can quickly find yourself depleted. This is why it's so important to be selective about what you give your attention to. Not every task, conversation, or commitment is worth your energy, and learning to say no to the things that drain you is one of the most powerful ways to guard your energy. Another critical aspect of guarding your time and energy is being aware of energy vampires, those people or situations that seem to suck the life out of you. These can be negative people who constantly complain or demand your attention without contributing anything positive to your life. They can also be toxic environments where the energy is low and there's a constant sense of stress or tension. If you're not careful, these energy vampires can consume a significant amount of your time and emotional reserves, leaving you drained and unable to focus on what truly matters. Guarding your energy means setting firm boundaries with people and situations that don't serve your well-being. It's about recognizing when you're being pulled into negativity and having the strength to remove yourself from those situations. Guarding your time and energy also involves being intentional with your daily routines and habits. The way you structure your day has a direct impact on how much energy you have to give and how effectively you use your time. When you establish routines that support your well-being, such as getting enough sleep, eating nourishing foods, exercising, and practicing mindfulness, you are replenishing your energy reserves and setting yourself up for success. On the other hand, if you neglect these essential self-care practices, you'll find yourself running on empty, unable to give your best to the things that matter most. It's important to remember that guarding your energy isn't just about saying no to others. It's also about saying yes to yourself and your needs. In addition to protecting your time and energy from external distractions, you also need to be mindful of the internal distractions that can derail your focus. Self-doubt, procrastination, and negative self-talk are all forms of energy drainers that can keep you stuck in a cycle of inaction. These internal challenges can be just as draining as external ones, if not more so, because they are often harder to recognize. Guarding your energy means becoming aware of these internal barriers and developing strategies to overcome them. Whether it's through affirmations, goal setting, or mindfulness practices, you must learn to protect your energy from the negativity within as well as the distractions from outside. When you make guarding your time and energy a priority, you'll notice that you have more clarity, more focus, and more strength to pursue your goals. You'll no longer feel pulled in a million different directions, constantly reacting to the demands of others. Instead, you'll have a sense of control over your day, knowing that every minute and every ounce of energy you spend is moving you closer to your purpose. This doesn't mean you won't encounter challenges or distractions along the way, but it does mean that you'll be better equipped to handle them without losing sight of your priorities. Self-discipline is the cornerstone of all success and personal growth. It is the ability to control your impulses, stay focused on your goals, and consistently do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. While many people talk about their dreams and aspirations, it is self-discipline that separates those who merely wish for success from those who actually achieve it. Cultivating self-discipline is not about deprivation or punishment. It's about empowering yourself to create the life you truly want by making conscious choices every day that align with your values and goals. It's about doing what is necessary, not just what is easy or comfortable, because real growth rarely happens inside your comfort zone. True self-discipline requires a deep commitment to yourself, to your vision for your life, and to the belief that you have the power to shape your destiny through your actions. The journey of cultivating self-discipline begins with setting clear goals and intentions. Without a clear sense of what you're working toward, it's easy to become distracted or to lose motivation when things get tough. Self-discipline thrives on purpose. It is fueled by the knowledge that your efforts are contributing to something greater than the immediate task at hand. When you have a strong why, a clear reason for why you're pursuing a certain goal, it becomes easier to stay committed to the process, even when obstacles arise. This is why it's so important to take the time to reflect on what you truly want in life, to define your goals with precision, and to remind yourself regularly of the reasons behind your efforts. Self-discipline becomes less about forcing yourself to act and more about aligning your actions with your deeper purpose. Once you have clarity on your goals, cultivating self-discipline requires breaking those goals down into manageable steps. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you focus on the big picture, especially if your dreams are ambitious or long-term. But when you break your goals into smaller, actionable steps, you make the process more attainable and less intimidating. This is where self-discipline becomes a daily practice. By committing to small, consistent actions, you create momentum over time. Each step forward, no matter how small, is progress toward your ultimate goal. Self-discipline is built in these small moments of decision, when you choose to take action even when it would be easier to put things off or give in to distractions. Over time, these small decisions compound, and before you know it, you've made significant progress simply by staying consistent. A crucial aspect of self-discipline is the ability to delay gratification. In a world where instant rewards and quick fixes are constantly offered, the ability to resist the temptation of immediate pleasure in favor of long-term success is a rare and powerful skill. Delayed gratification means being able to hold off on the things that may bring you momentary satisfaction, but ultimately distract you from your larger goals. It's the ability to say no to the things that pull you off course, whether that's the urge to scroll through social media instead of working on a project, or the temptation to indulge in unhealthy habits instead of sticking to your routine. Self-discipline helps you stay focused on the bigger picture, reminding you that the temporary discomfort of saying no now is worth the long-term fulfillment of achieving your dreams. Self-discipline is also about mastering your emotions. There will be days when you don't feel motivated, when you're tired, frustrated, or overwhelmed. But self-discipline means not letting your emotions dictate your actions. It's recognizing that your feelings are temporary, but the choices you make in those moments can have lasting consequences. Cultivating self-discipline requires you to develop emotional resilience, to push through the moments when you feel like giving up, and to keep going even when it's hard. This doesn't mean ignoring your emotions or suppressing them, but rather acknowledging them without letting them control you. It's about finding the strength within yourself to keep moving forward, even when your emotions are telling you to quit. This kind of emotional mastery is essential for long-term success because the road to achieving your goals will not always be smooth. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt, but self-discipline allows you to navigate these obstacles with grace and determination. Another key element of self-discipline is developing strong habits and routines. Habits are the building blocks of self-discipline because they allow you to take consistent action without relying solely on willpower. Willpower is a limited resource. It can be depleted throughout the day by stress, decision-making, and distractions. But when you build habits, you create a system that allows you to stay disciplined even when your willpower is low. Establishing a morning routine that sets the tone for your day, creating a schedule that prioritizes your most important tasks, and developing rituals that support your well-being are all ways to reinforce self-discipline. Habits help you stay on track because they make disciplined actions automatic, reducing the amount of mental energy required to make the right choices. Over time, these habits become ingrained and self-discipline becomes second nature. Accountability is also an essential aspect of cultivating self-discipline. Whether it's holding yourself accountable or having someone else to keep you in check, accountability helps you stay committed to your goals. When you know that someone is counting on you, or when you set clear expectations for yourself, you're more likely to follow through on your commitments. Accountability creates a sense of responsibility, a reminder that your actions matter, and that there are consequences for not staying disciplined. Whether it's tracking your progress, sharing your goals with a trusted friend or mentor, or simply reflecting on your achievements and areas for improvement, accountability keeps you honest with yourself. It reminds you that self-discipline is not just about what you do in private, but also about the impact your actions have on your life and the lives of those around you. Finally, cultivating self-discipline requires self-compassion. There will be times when you fall short, when you make mistakes, or when you give in to distractions. It's easy to be hard on yourself in these moments, to feel like you've failed or that you're not capable of staying disciplined. But self-discipline is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about getting back on track when you stumble, learning from your setbacks, and continuing to move forward. Self-compassion allows you to forgive yourself for your mistakes and to approach your journey with kindness and patience. It reminds you that growth takes time and that each day is an opportunity to cultivate more discipline, to become more aligned with your goals, and to get closer to the person you want to be. Growth is not a passive process. It demands active engagement and a willingness to push beyond your current limits. Challenging yourself is about stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing opportunities that stretch your abilities, expand your horizons, and foster personal development. It's easy to stay within the bounds of what you already know and can do, but true growth comes from pushing those boundaries and facing new challenges. This involves seeking out experiences that test your limits, confronting your fears, and daring to take risks that you might otherwise avoid. Growth requires you to be proactive in pursuing challenges that will force you to adapt, learn, and evolve. To challenge yourself effectively, start by setting ambitious goals that are just beyond your current capabilities. These goals should be specific and measurable, providing a clear target for your growth efforts. Ambitious goals push you to think bigger, work harder, and stretch your abilities in ways that more modest goals may not. They inspire you to overcome obstacles and find creative solutions, driving you to develop new skills and insights. By setting high standards for yourself, you create opportunities for significant growth, pushing yourself to reach levels of performance and achievement that you might not have thought possible. Embracing new experiences is another crucial aspect of challenging yourself to grow. This means seeking out situations that are unfamiliar or uncomfortable, where you are required to adapt and learn. New experiences force you to engage with different perspectives, acquire new skills, and expand your knowledge. Whether it's taking on a challenging project at work, learning a new language, or exploring a different field of interest, new experiences provide valuable opportunities for growth. They help you to see the world from different angles and to develop a more nuanced understanding of yourself and your capabilities. Challenging yourself also involves confronting and overcoming your fears. Fear is a natural response to the unknown, but it can also be a major barrier to growth if you allow it to dictate your actions. To grow, you must be willing to face your fears head on and push through the discomfort. This might mean taking on a daunting task, speaking in public, or confronting personal insecurities. Each time you face a fear and come out the other side, you build confidence and resilience, which in turn fuels further growth. Confronting your fears is not about eliminating them, but about learning to manage them effectively and using them as a source of motivation rather than a deterrent. Taking risks is another important component of challenging yourself to grow. Risks involve stepping into the unknown, taking actions that have uncertain outcomes, and making decisions that could lead to failure. While risk-taking can be intimidating, it is also essential for growth because it pushes you to explore new possibilities and to innovate. Risks force you to move beyond the safe and familiar, encouraging you to experiment and to learn from both successes and failures. Embracing risks helps you to develop a growth mindset, one that sees challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement rather than threats to be avoided. In addition to external challenges, it is important to challenge yourself internally by questioning your own beliefs, assumptions, and limitations. This self-reflection involves examining your current mindset and being open to changing it. Often, the biggest barriers to growth are the limitations you place on yourself based on past experiences or ingrained beliefs. By challenging these internal barriers, you open yourself up to new ways of thinking and behaving. This process might involve reassessing your values, confronting self-doubt, or pushing against self-imposed limitations. By doing so, you create space for new growth opportunities and cultivate a mindset that is more adaptable and open to change. Self-discipline plays a critical role in challenging yourself to grow. It involves staying committed to your goals and pushing through the inevitable obstacles and setbacks that arise. Developing self-discipline means creating habits and routines that support your growth efforts, even when motivation wanes. It's about maintaining focus, managing your time effectively, and consistently working toward your goals. Self-discipline helps you to stay on track and to persevere through challenges, ensuring that your growth efforts are sustained and effective. Finally, seeking feedback and learning from others can significantly enhance your growth. Challenging yourself is not just about working in isolation. It involves engaging with others who can offer insights, perspectives, and support. Feedback from mentors, peers, or experts provides valuable information about your strengths and areas for improvement. It helps you to see where you might need to adjust your approach or to develop new skills. Engaging with others in this way not only accelerates your learning, but also builds a network of support that can motivate and inspire you to continue pushing your boundaries. Challenging yourself to grow is a continuous process that requires a proactive and courageous approach. It involves setting ambitious goals, embracing new experiences, confronting fears, taking risks, questioning internal limitations, and maintaining self-discipline. It also means seeking feedback and support from others. By actively engaging in these practices, you cultivate a mindset of growth and development that drives you toward achieving your fullest potential. Aligning with your purpose involves more than just setting goals and pursuing success. It requires a deep connection to what truly matters to you at a fundamental level. Your purpose is the core reason why you do what you do, and it encompasses your passions, values, and vision for your life. When your actions, decisions, and goals are aligned with your purpose, you experience a sense of fulfillment and direction that cannot be achieved through external achievements alone. This alignment is crucial because it ensures that your efforts are not only productive but also meaningful, guiding you toward a life that is rich in significance and satisfaction. The first step in aligning with your purpose is to gain clarity about what your purpose actually is. This involves introspection and self-reflection to understand your core values, passions, and long-term vision. Reflect on the experiences that have brought you the most joy and fulfillment, the causes or missions that resonate deeply with you, and the activities that make you lose track of time. Understanding these elements will help you define a purpose that is authentic and deeply connected to who you are. This process often involves asking yourself profound questions about your life's meaning and what you want to contribute to the world. It's about identifying what drives you and what you stand for, which serves as a foundation for aligning your actions and decisions. Once you have clarity on your purpose, the next step is to ensure that your daily actions and decisions reflect this purpose. Alignment requires that you consistently make choices that are in harmony with your core values and long-term vision. This means evaluating how you spend your time, where you invest your energy, and what goals you set for yourself. When your actions are aligned with your purpose, you are more likely to feel motivated and energized because you are pursuing goals that are inherently meaningful to you. It also helps to create a sense of coherence between your personal and professional life, ensuring that your career and other activities are in sync with your deeper aspirations. Setting goals that align with your purpose is another crucial aspect. These goals should not only be ambitious and challenging, but also closely connected to your purpose. When your goals reflect your purpose, they provide a sense of direction and motivation that goes beyond mere achievement. They become a means of fulfilling your broader mission in life. It's important to regularly review and adjust your goals to ensure they remain aligned with your evolving sense of purpose. This alignment will help you stay focused and committed, even when faced with obstacles or setbacks. By setting purpose-driven goals, you create a roadmap for achieving a life that is both successful and deeply satisfying. To maintain alignment with your purpose, it is essential to develop habits and routines that support your purpose-driven goals. Daily habits are the building blocks of your life. And when these habits are aligned with your purpose, they reinforce your commitment and progress. For instance, if your purpose involves contributing to a specific cause, your daily habits might include reading about the issue, volunteering, or advocating for it. Developing a routine that integrates these activities helps you stay connected to your purpose and makes it a regular part of your life. Consistent habits ensure that you make steady progress toward your goals and help you build a life that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. Being mindful of the impact of your environment on your purpose is also critical. Surrounding yourself with people, places, and resources that support and reflect your purpose can greatly enhance your ability to stay aligned. This might involve building a network of supportive friends and mentors who share your values, creating a workspace that inspires you, or engaging with communities and organizations that align with your mission. A positive and supportive environment reinforces your purpose and provides encouragement and resources to help you stay on track. Conversely, an environment that is not aligned with your purpose can lead to distractions and misalignment, making it harder to maintain focus and motivation. Regularly reflecting on your progress and alignment is another key practice. This involves taking time to assess how well your actions and goals are aligned with your purpose and making adjustments as needed. Reflection allows you to evaluate your achievements, recognize areas for improvement, and ensure that you are staying true to your purpose. This practice helps you stay connected to your mission and adjust your course if you find yourself drifting away from your intended path. It's a way of keeping your purpose at the forefront of your mind and ensuring that your daily efforts are in harmony with your larger vision for your life. Lastly, embracing challenges and setbacks as part of the journey toward aligning with your purpose is important. Challenges are inevitable, and they often serve as opportunities for growth and refinement of your purpose. Rather than viewing setbacks as failures, see them as valuable lessons that can help you understand more about yourself and your purpose. They provide insights into what is truly important and help you build resilience and adaptability. By navigating challenges with a focus on your purpose, you strengthen your commitment and enhance your ability to overcome obstacles while remaining true to your core values and goals. Aligning with your purpose is a dynamic and ongoing process that requires self-awareness, intentionality, and perseverance. It involves gaining clarity about what matters most to you, making choices that reflect your values, setting purpose-driven goals, developing supportive habits, creating a conducive environment, reflecting on progress, and embracing challenges. By integrating these practices into your life, you create a strong alignment between your actions and your purpose, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. In conclusion, focusing on yourself every day is not merely a personal preference, it's a fundamental principle for leading a fulfilling and successful life. By prioritizing self-reflection, you uncover your true motivations and desires, allowing for a deeper understanding of yourself and your path. Developing your unique potential involves recognizing and cultivating your inherent strengths and talents, transforming them into powerful tools for growth and achievement. Guarding your time and energy ensures that you remain focused on what truly matters, protecting your resources from distractions and unnecessary burdens. Cultivating self-discipline builds the foundation for consistent progress and resilience, enabling you to navigate challenges with determination and commitment. Challenging yourself to grow pushes you beyond your comfort zone, fostering continuous improvement and expanding your capabilities. Aligning with your purpose ensures that your actions and goals resonate with your core values, creating a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. Each of these principles is interconnected, contributing to a holistic approach to personal development. When you integrate self-reflection, potential development, time management, self-discipline, growth challenges, and purpose alignment into your daily life, you create a powerful synergy that drives you toward your highest potential. This focused approach not only enhances your personal and professional achievements, but also enriches your overall well-being and sense of purpose. Embrace these practices with commitment and enthusiasm, and you will pave the way for a life that is not only successful but deeply aligned with who you truly are.